Let us talk about how to make life simple. We complicate life. Anything that we've been given by God, it's simple. It's anything or things that we've gone after that have complicated our existence. Life gets a lot simpler when you clear the clutter that makes it complicated. Bring your attention back to what is important and move forward with your life. Your days are filled up fast and they are so rushed and packed with distractions. Sometimes they literally seem to be bursting at the seams. I know exactly how you feel. This used to be my life too. Before I started simplifying my life, I was being bullied and pulled in dozens of different directions every day and never had enough time to get everything done. Naturally, I wanted to do a great job with each obligation I had, and somehow I convinced myself that I could do it all. But the reality was that I was stretched far too thin, and thus I was doing a lousy job at everything and completely stressing myself out in the process. This feeling of being mind-numbing busy and overbooked is a huge source of stress for most people. And stress is perhaps the single most important determining factor of whether we're healthy and happy or sick and tired in the long run. Unless you want your health to decline and your stress to continue to skyrocket, for me, I don't, you must start simplifying your life. So how can you simplify life? It's not as hard as you think. Let's go through my life simplification strategy. Number one, know what your perfect day looks like and feels like. Visualization. Visualization of your perfect day is important, not necessarily because it will be a recurring reality, but because it is crucial to understand what a simple life really means to you. It's different for everyone. For me, it means practicing my morning gratitude meditation, quiet writing and reading time, and spending a few quality hours with my partner and walking my dogs. For others, it's a long morning walk, afternoon yoga, a productive day at the office, and a hot bath before bed. And for others, it is simply loss of time to focus on an important life goal while still leaving enough time to get a good night's rest. Take a few moments now to visualize what a simple day means to you. Strategy number two, determine what is important to you. Besides the art of getting things done, there is the often forgotten art of leaving things undone. You have to have a to-do list and also a not to-do list. The simplicity and the efficiency of our days relies heavily on the elimination of non-essentials. Take things off your plate. The foundation of simplicity is this. One, identify what is most important to you. Two, eliminate as much as you possibly can of everything else. So take time to identify the most important projects and people and experiences, 5 at most, and then see what activities, tasks, and commitments fit in with what list. Number 3, say no to unnecessary commitments that do not support your priorities. Most of us are afraid to say no. We say yes too quickly. Once you've identified what is important, your priorities along with your vision of the perfect day, you need to start saying no to things that do not support what is important to you and that are getting in the way of your perfect day. The best thing you can say is no to an important commitment. Think about it. Always say, let me think about it, I'll get back to you. Stop saying yes on the spot. Today you say yes to a Facebook party invitation. Tomorrow you say yes when a neighbor asks you to help him move some furniture. Then you get asked to a quick lunch meeting. Then you decide to volunteer to your son's youth group. 1 year at a time, and soon your day is so jammed, it's so full and too busy and complicated, and you don't even know where it went wrong. Don't be emotional in your commitments. Listen and evaluate your commitments. Professional, personal, and civic, especially the recurring ones. And say no to at least one of them today. It just takes a quick call or a short email, and you'll instantly feel a weight off your shoulders. Number 4, limit your daily tasks. Take time every morning to identify at least 3, not more, most important tasks for the day, and cut out the rest as much as possible, not counting little necessary things like tying your shoes or dropping the kids off at school. Address your other obligations right then and there, and tell the associated people that you really want to help, but your plate is full today. You can't serve them well, so regretfully, you have to say no. Once you're down to a manageable list of tasks, 1 to 3 is ideal, but certainly don't try to do more than 5. It's best to give each some allotted time, a few hours for one, and then a few hours for another. Instead of being in a stressful, task-switching state of mind, just take your next task. Let everything else go and just be in the moment with this one task for the allotted time. Do this and you'll notice a difference. Limiting your tasks like this helps you focus and embrace the reality that you are not going to get everything done in one day, and that is fine. Number 5, schedule at least one distraction-free time block each day. Once you know you are actually working on the right tasks, the important tasks, eliminating all distractions for a set time while you work is one of the most effective ways to get things done. So lock your door, put a sign up, turn off your phone, close your email application, disconnect your internet connection. You can't remain in hiding forever, but you can be twice as productive while you're at it. Do whatever it takes to create a quiet, distraction-free environment where you can focus on what is important. A cluttered environment affects our productivity and focus. Number 6, do only one thing at a time. Multitasking is a lie. Again, let yourself be immersed in the task at hand by letting go of the feeling that you need to quickly rush through it, that you need to move on to the next task waiting for you. There will always be a next task because that is the nature of to-do lists. They are never ending. It's one after the other. So let those later tasks come later. Just be 100% in this task like it's your entire world. Right now, you're the only thing I'm focused on in my life. The bottom line is slow down, breathe, review your commitments and goals, put first things first. Do one task at a time. Start now. Take a 5-minute break in every 1 hour. Repeat and remember, results are more important than the time it takes to achieve them. Number 7, batch the smaller, less important tasks. There are a lot of little tasks you need to do throughout the day. Don't let them disrupt the more important stuff. To be more productive, batch them up and do them all at once, preferably later in the day. For example, instead of checking your personal email throughout the day, handle all of it once a day, perhaps at 4 p.m. as the day is winding down. Do all your miscellaneous paperwork at once, bills, forms, whatever needs to be filled. And once you've completed a batch of small tasks, like processing all your email, cut yourself off and move to the next small thing if necessary. The key is to make sure you don't let the small things get in the way of the big ones. Do not get stuck on one small thing all day or even half a day. Swallow your frog first thing in the morning. Number 8, leave space between everything. I may sound like a broken record at this point, but it's crucial to understand that overcommitting is the biggest mistake most people make against living a simpler life. It's tempting to fill in every waking minute of the day with tasks. Don't do this to yourself. Leave space in between. You need to breathe. The space between the things we do is just as important as the things we do. So leave a little space between your tasks. Take a break to stretch. Take a short walk outside. Drink a glass of water. Perhaps do some simple deep breathing exercises. Enjoy the space and breathe. Your overachieving goal is living a life uncluttered by most of the things people fill their lives with, leaving you with space for what truly matters. A life that isn't constant busyness, rushing and stress, but instead mindful contemplation, creation, and connection with people and projects that you love. Number 9, practice gratitude. A simpler, more positive mindset can be created anytime and any place with a change in thinking. That is right. Frustration and stress come from the way you react, not the way things are. Adjust your attitude, and the frustration and the stress evaporates. The simplest secret to doing this is letting every circumstance be what it is in the moment instead of what you think it should be, and then making the best of it. It's about being grateful for what it is and then working with it, not against it. This kind of humble gratitude always makes life easier to deal with, because happiness comes easier when you stop complaining about your problems and you start being grateful for all the problems you don't have. The floor is yours. If you're up to it, I would love to reflect more on point number one for a moment with you. What does your perfect day look and feel like? Please leave a comment below and share your thoughts with us. See you soon.